First carry for DeAndre Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action. Or you can come. Right back and continue.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Smith in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
The pass complete to T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 5. And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Singletary. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looked.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by Montgomery.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
That's the reason we ball for.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now, Singletary, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll look to throw. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Complete to
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. He gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Roughing the passer defense.
That's not good enough, man. They don't get nothing.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
The pass.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Lions 10, Bears nothing.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
28-yard line.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A loss
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker.
The pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts rolling to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The quarterback sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a run with Montgomery, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Unbelievable.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Lions.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bears.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Newton, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. The Pats needing to hold on and win this one on the road to avoid falling to 0-2. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Onto the field now come the Bears. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this is going to be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Lions 13, Bears 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The pass.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Number 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To number 15.
1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Matt Patricia here on 4th down, sending out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Is good.
And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
16. Bears 3.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
19, Bears 3.
So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
45-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
David Montgomery, the ball.
2nd and 7.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
That's good.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
David Montgomery.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Number 89.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 3rd and...
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They go right back to Singletary. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Lions on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Quarterback taken down and
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
85.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Singletary again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Matt Patricia here on 4th down, sending out the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
Lions 22.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact